I was asking if you wanted it on. I would have turned it on if you'd have just said yes.
Okay, I can get it. Hello, hello, we're live. There is Mr. Charles. Hello. How are you doing today, sir? It is windy outside. We were going to try to do the live outside, but the greenhouse didn't have the right lighting. Doing good, thanks. Awesome. Hello, Heather Hopper. So we are back in the house. The wind is crazy, or we do it from the porch, but it's crazy. Crazy wind. I don't know if you can hear the tins rattling. It gets crazy. So did everybody have a good week? And if so, are you starting your gardens? And if you have, what do you got? Tony Renee at home. Well, hello. Welcome to our live, Tony Renee. I'm guessing that's Tony and Renee, or is that a Tony Renee?
The last name.
Yeah, or first and middle, or
No.
like Leanne, just first name.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Reverend Hank Reed.
Well, hello, Hank.
Hey.
How are you doing? Mr. Charles doesn't have anything happening there in Arkansas. Did you get a little snow the other day, Mr. Charles?
First and middle together.
Awesome.
All right.
First and middle together. There we go.
I'm assuming that's the way.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. Here he's got
That's
him
not
get.
even better. Worse.
He's
all right.
trying to get
It's
his.
good. I can read.
There we go. Okay.
I was trying to see the thumbnails, but I can read.
But got about an inch. We ended up getting about 2, maybe 3 inches. And yeah, and it was gone. It's gone now. Yep. We did get some garden planted and before the snow, which is good because now we're leaving that snow behind and headed straight into spring like crazy.
I've got a patch ready, and we're going to plant some potatoes, and I've got them cut up, and I planned on getting them planted before the snow, and we didn't get it done. So they've been drying pretty good here in the living room, and we're going to get them planted hopefully in the next few days, maybe this evening after this is over.
Maybe. Hello, Miss Colleen. Yeah, because we got a little bit of time now that that time changes. We have more sunlight in the evening.
Let's see if I got any more energy when this is done. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We'll see. You've been busy all week.
Yep, and I'm tired right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not talking much.
Hello, Mr. Roy.
Oh, I missed what Hank Reed.
Oh, Hank, say something. Oh, there it is. Getting along good. 2,100 eggs every day, selling 8 Hy-Vee stores in Missouri and 3 in Kansas City. Wow, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Hello, Mr. Roy. Tony Renee says they got 2 to 3 inches there in southern Illinois. Yeah, we're hoping that's it. Yep. 2 more weeks before seed starting. Oh, Hank's getting a new hip in April.
All right.
Hello, Tracy. Hello,
if you get
Tracy.
a new hip, will you be more hip?
He's ornery. Well,
I'm glad to hear you're getting that done.
Yes.
I know you've needed that for a while.
Yes.
I'm glad to hear you're getting that done. That's good news.
And there's Tracy with Kansas Garden Guy.
Hey, Tracy.
Yeah. I could span that way and you could see all my seedlings on the table. Not all of them are on the table. Some of them are in the grow lights.
Some of them are those aren't sprouted yet.
Those aren't sprouted. Those
got them lying down the hallway, in the bedroom, in the
I think since the weather's going to be nice, I'm just going to take them out to the
Take them to
greenhouse.
the greenhouse.
Because it's not peppers or anything that has to be heated. It's all cold weather crop.
Except for the tomatoes.
Except for the tomatoes, and they'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got a heater in there. And I think we're getting the weather now where we can keep that warm.
Yeah, I think so.
We can keep it warm if it's 22, 23 degrees. We
Right.
can't keep it warm when it's 7 degrees.
No.
8 degrees.
Or even some of the teens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roy said they got about half an inch Friday night. Cool.
Cool. I fed my bees sugar water again today. They've been going through about a quart jar a week, which I don't think is a whole lot, but they've been going through about a quart jar a week, and they seem to be doing good. So any day that it's bright and sunshiny and halfway still, they're out moving around. Today there was a few in and out, but not much. But it's windy.
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 Hidden still in Hoop House, building a feather net so they can get to grass cells in April. Yep, there you go. Get them on grass. Cool.
That's awesome.
Hello, Neil. I missed you coming in, buddy. Sorry. There he is.
Yeah. Old treasure hunter. Just bought a new greenhouse.
Cool,
Excited to put it
Tony.
up.
Cool. I'm gonna start putting stuff up on the screen. I forgot that I can do that.
Hank, have you had to feed much hay to your cattle this year, or has your cool weather grasses kept you pretty good? Need some pigs to stir the deep bedding. Yep.
Yes, needs those pigs.
Hello, Gary and Cindy. Somebody said that. Oh, that's Treasure Hunter.
That's
Yep.
Treasure Hunter. Neil.
Hey.
Mr. Neil's in here.
Hey, Prep for Eternity, Homestead.
Brother
Glad you're here.
Donnie, or is it Miss Jennifer?
Donnie or Jennifer or both.
Or both. Hello, guys.
I don't know. Sometimes Jennifer comes in on a different device and they sit next to each other on the couch and watch the same thing.
Yeah, that's okay.
I understand why that's done on lives, and I greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
But when I was at the church and we'd do the Facebook
Yes.
lives, people would do that, and that cracked me up because it's like, are you guys mad at each other? Just watching separate devices or what? And a lot of times I'd ask them, are you guys next to each other? Oh, yeah. Sitting next to each other.
Ooh. Roy said his bees were flying good today, but the temp went down earlier and going back to 28 tonight.
Yeah.
It's Jennifer, and yes, we do. LOL. That's great, Jennifer. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate that.
You doing that.
So we
Glad
put
you're
in
here.
we put in a whole bunch more seeds this week and getting them started. We finished up our tomatoes.
Was that this week?
Yep, that was this week. We
Okay.
finished up our tomatoes. I'm going to get those out in the greenhouse,
Planted
except for tomatoes. Tomatoes I'll put in here under the grow light.
We planted tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
We planted cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
We planted broccoli.
Broccoli,
We planted cabbages.
cabbages,
We planted
chamomile,
chamomile
or if you're British, chamomile.
and something else. Oh, pak choy.
Bok choy. Yeah,
That's pak
pak
choy.
choy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is.
It's a size and color difference, I
Okay.
think, mostly. But
Okay. Waterways then stockpile, but some hay when ice and snow. Buying a bit now, hard to find here. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of guys around I know here that had plenty of hay, and I still know some guys around here that have plenty of hay. They've been selling it by a semi-load, and it's been being hauled off.
Yep. Yeah.
Because they're getting to the point now they kind of know how much they need for sure. So
Hello, Tiny Tim.
tatsoi, broccoli and tatsoi planted.
Cool.
Tatsoi, that's kind of like pak choy, right? It's kind of a Asian green, correct?
Yeah, like a cabbage, like a leaf cabbage.
Okay.
Bok choy is a leaf cabbage,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, kind of makes a head,
It does kind of,
a
yeah.
loose head.
Yeah. It's the difference between like Roma and like an iceberg kind of. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Like an iceberg makes a closed head.
Hello,
Make a
Lori
loose
Carr.
head. It's a loose head cap.
Yeah. Hank, so on your waterways and stuff, is that cool season grasses like fescue? I know there's a lot of fescue over in your neck of the woods. Is that like fescue and brome and stuff? Is that what that is, or is it standing dead? Asian cabbage gardening guy says.
Oh, see, there goes Tracy's. Tracy,
Good
if you
deal
got a
on
question and
frozen
ask Tracy.
frozen peas and dehydrated them. We powdered
Ooh.
them. What a space saver! Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, and that'd be great for like thickening soups and stuff.
My
Asian
fourth grade
cabbage.
sense of humor almost came out there.
You better behave yourself. Change channels, mix up your numbers.
All
LOL.
right, thanks.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that, Hank.
Treasure Hunter saying hi.
Hi, Tiny
Lori
Tim.
Clark. Everybody's saying hi to each other. That's awesome, guys. Thank
Glad
you.
y'all are all in here.
Thank you.
And guys, if you know, there's lots of good channels in here right now.
Yes.
So if you guys get a chance, go check each other out.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's cool. Really cool.
So we don't have a topic today. So if y'all have a topic, give us a topic. Good in smoothies and add a. Oh yes. Yeah, add to a cup of broth. Yum.
And
yeah.
Since it's dehydrated and out on the counter, it makes it easy to take a pee.
I'm so sorry, Miss Colleen. So sorry. He's got his fourth grade sense of humor right out there in the
Sorry, it just come out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
You think about the guy in church today.
yes. Yes. Oh, that was funny. I can't even tell that story.
Yeah. Fescue brome, mix it up pretty good. We rotate and have a lot of clover crop, wheat and rye. Awesome.
Cover crop wheat and rye.
And Tracy says I do. Yes, Tracy, you are a resident
Genius.
Mm-hmm.
Or tray smasher, one of the others. Whichever you feel like doing. You feel like being a smart guy or smashing stuff on your live.
Oh, we had a fun on your live. It was awesome. I knew some comment was coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
All in good fun, though.
Yeah.
So, guys, we can either come up with topics from you guys, or I can tell my version of David and Goliath.
Oh no.
No, she said.
Yeah, he can tell his version.
No.
Raising 1,000 tomatoes. Where are you putting them and what varieties? Okay, so we started over 1,000 seeds. We will plant a couple hundred or more, and we will attempt to sell some, and we will give some away. That's what's going to happen with the tomato seeds.
Tracy, we sell some bedding plants, and that kind of keeps us, our farmers market stuff kind of keeps us a little trickle of income.
Yeah, last year that was our biggest seller because we didn't have vegetables.
Because by the time it was time for vegetables.
Yep, they were gone. Yeah. Typically eggs are our biggest seller, and our market's getting pretty flooded with eggs. So
but we sell plants pretty good, and we sell vegetables when we got it pretty good.
And we
sell
sell
some chicken.
Yeah, we sell chicken here and there. We got some repeat customers on the chicken.
Yes.
That really, they come back and back and back for the chicken.
Most people, if they eat our chicken a time or two, they get pretty hooked on it.
Yeah.
It's not like what you buy in the store.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so that is.
He is expanding my gardens. I got a new garden and the two raised beds, and we're going to expand the big garden and expand the Three Sisters garden. So we're going to go, I don't know how many square feet that's going to be. Need something to put in 34 by 96 hoop house when hens come out in April.
So are you thinking like you needing something like to plant, or you needing some
just come get some tomato
plants? Needing some pigs or something. Ours are typically more heirloom type and not necessarily good greenhouse.
No, so they're not good greenhouse. And they really, once they sprout in the little plastic covers under the light, you got to pull that cover or they don't look pretty quickly. It's 2 feet deep in bedding right now.
Oh,
whoa.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah. So, something that grows pretty good in a fairly high nitrogen, it's kind of a nitrogen mop. and it can do good without a lot of nitrogen too, is like squash and pumpkins and stuff. Places that I think we've got a little hot, I will plant pumpkins or squash there the first year and let it kind of mop things up. So that might be an option.
Will corn mop some up, or is that too high a nitrogen for corn?
It might be too hot for corn. I'm not sure. Sawdust
and hen manure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty hot.
Yeah. You know, that spot, if your hoop house is movable, I'd put hogs on that spot, let it work it in, and then plant it the next year.
Yeah. Otherwise, you might want to just scoop it out.
Yeah, Tracy might have some suggestions too.
Yeah, Tracy's much better with hoop houses than we are. We don't know much about hoop houses at all.
Another thing that can be done sometimes with that, and it might work for that, is if you'll go in there, Hank, and later let it set for a month or two, and with like the hoop house closed up, and it'll kind of heat everything up and kind of speed up the composition, and then go in there and plant turnips and stuff in it, and then put your chickens back in there once the turnips come on, and they'll eat all those turnips.
It'll be too hot by then.
Well, oh yeah.
It'll be too hot for the chickens by then. Yeah, hogs would stir it for sure, and then you're going to get some more hot manure as well, though.
Yeah. Hogs would be my first suggestion. That's what I would do with it. We kind of like the hogs, and then let that hog pen set. And after the chickens or in an old garden, we throw a lot of hay and manure and stuff in there and let it set a season, and then make a garden out of it.
Okay, Tim asks, what varieties of beans, corn, and squash are you putting in your Three Sisters garden? Typically, we put our popcorn and our glass gem corn in the Three Sisters garden, which glass gem is a popcorn.
A lot of times we also plant, we just bought something that said ornamental corn years ago, and then we saved certain variety out of that, and we kind of developed our own corn, that or the glass gem. Yeah.
I typically like to put my popcorn there. And then we put a summer squash, or not a summer squash, a fall squash. Like last year, we put in a tan pumpkins, Cherokee tans. We're really liking doing the traditional, which the popcorn and the ornamental corn are a traditional for Gary's tribe, for the Cherokee people.
So we like the popcorn and stuff like you said, and the Cherokee tan pumpkins were nice. We've done the Nebraska sweet fall squash from Seed Savers Exchange, and that's a really good squash to eat.
Yes.
But what else grows good in that is we have grown just butternut squash.
Butternut grows really good. Yes. And then beans, I try to do the Cherokee Trail of Tears beans. They don't tend to do well here.
What's done better for us is Kentucky Wonder.
Yes, Kentucky Wonder pole beans have done really, really well.
This year we might try some painted ponies.
Yes.
Which are an Indian, a native bean from Southern Exchange.
Yeah.
Southern Seed
Savers.
Seed Savers. I'm sorry.
The hens will go back in December, he says.
Yeah, so if in the fall you've planted some turnips in that and then had them up and good and then put the hens back on it, man, they go crazy over the
Tracy's got great right there. If it was him, he would till it under and water it good, tarp it, and replant colder crops in mid-August. It's permanent. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So Tracy is your hoop house guy right there. Tracy does just north of Topeka. He does market gardening and hoop houses all year long. He is fabulous and he's learning a lot. Yep. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Broccoli, kales.
Yep.
Yeah. The best bedding for chicken coops is whatever's available. I don't like using sawdust or wood chips. That is a personal preference of mine. That's just my personal preference. But for one, it's not available. We don't have a lot of trees, so it's not available to me. That's probably why I don't like using it.
We've used it before where
We
we
have.
were around mills and stuff.
Yes, and did great with it and liked it. I like either Old Prairie hay because typically it hadn't been sprayed with anything, and they can root around in it and get any bugs or anything out of it. And then it's easy to put back on the ground, to whereas wood chips can sometimes suck nitrogen out of the ground, which is good, but
they're not too bad after they've been in a chicken house,
right,
because
they're
soaked
absorbing
up all that was there.
That was where I was going. Yeah. And then I also like to use straw because they can find and root around in there and find some grain to eat on. Straw or wheat or oat straw. I'll get that straight. Wheat or oat straw. But that's readily available to us because there's so much around us.
Another thing that works really good is your old grass clippings.
Yes. Yeah.
If if you're just a backyard flock and
Mm-hmm.
you mow a yard and you sweep that up or bag it or whatever, that works good.
Yeah.
Another thing that will work, it doesn't look really pretty, but if you're around an office or something where they're shredding papers,
right. Yeah.
Shredded papers work too. Doesn't look real pretty. It looks like trash all over in there, but
yeah,
it does work.
Jennifer says they grow Kentucky Wonder too, and they really put out. Yep. Yeah, we were very impressed with Kentucky Wonders. Okay.
She's sorry she's late.
You're not late. You're right on time.
I'm walking past here looking for a water source so I can
help a friend burn when the wind allows. Yes, they've been starting burning season here early.
Yeah.
Early. But it's
There's
stuff starting
brooms and stuff burnt quite a while ago, and guys are starting to burn. It's
a
little early,
Mm-hmm.
I think, to burn. You need to let some of the weeds and stuff you're trying to kill get up a little bit and then burn them.
So everything sometimes sometimes just use what works best for you and what's available to you, Tony Renee. That's the thing, is what you can get a hold of. Is shredded paper non-GMO?
Well, you got to go buy the special non-GMO shredded paper.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, me.
Hey, what's up, Chuck? I had to steal Gary's line. I had to steal Gary's line. Yeah. Hi, Chuck and Belinda. Yeah, the wind is getting it today.
Yes.
Getting it. Yeah.
There's an older gentleman at the church we've been going to, and his name is Chuck, and I've known him for a long time.
Yes.
And his name's Chuck, and today I was talking to him, and I almost said, "What's up, Chuck?" And I thought, nope.
No, I don't think he'd get that.
I don't think he would think it was as funny as I do.
No. Hello, Gary and Cindy. This Sunday live stream is getting very habit forming. Good habit. Great to have you in here, Joe.
The good habits.
It's a good habit. Yeah.
It's good to have good habits.
Yeah, we're doing good, Chuck. We're doing good. Just windy. Gary's tired. Yeah, I knew what you're saying. Yeah, Gary's tired as usual. He tends to get tired anytime he sits down. Bless his heart. It's like Grandpa Cargill. He's turning into Grandpa Cargill. Grandpa Cargill said he used to sit down and before long he'd go. He would be snoozing.
We one time had 4 generations of Cargills asleep in a pew.
Yep, we had Grandpa, Gary's dad Rick, Gary, and then our son Luke. All 4 of them were asleep.
Luke was a baby and being held, so he had an excuse for being asleep. And I was holding the baby, so I had an excuse for being asleep.
Yeah. Sleeping. And then, So tomato varieties, holy smokes. I have so many more varieties than I normally have. Sandy with Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona sent me a whole bunch of seed. And then I got some seed from Carpenter's Self-Reliance and some from
got some from White Harvest Seed Company.
Yes, White Harvest Seed Company. And are they in Missouri or Arkansas?
I think they're out of Arkansas.
Okay.
We met them at the
Ozark Homesteading Expo
at Bentonville, Arkansas.
Yep. 4 generations asleep in one pew.
Yep.
And yep.
That was quite special.
Yes, it was.
We used to go to church, my parents and us.
If Uncle Jerome was there, you could have 5.
He didn't go to that church.
We did have 5 generations on the hay truck. We got that. I got that picture when we farmed Uncle Jerome's, which Uncle Jerome's is the original what's left of the original Cargill homestead. Near
was
Oak
part
Grove.
of a brother's.
Part of a brother's.
Yes.
Okay.
But it was, and so like David Cargill's was part of the original.
So
which is funny because he was from the brother.
Yeah. They kind of swapped a little bit there.
But anyhow.
Yeah. But Uncle Jerome. So we had Uncle Jerome, we had Grandpa, Rick. I got about Gary.
Which is my dad.
Yeah, Rick is Gary's dad, and then Luke, our son, all on the hay truck. Grandma Sue made sure she got that picture. She was so excited. Take a nap. Yep, take a nap. Gary's gonna go to sleep early, I think.
I dozed during it. Well, we'll try to keep y'all excited, Charles.
Tracy, bring me some trays.
Yeah, you won't go to sleep on Tracy's trays. He's banging stuff around, throwing stuff in the air, slinging stuff. Kim's ducking.
She was hiding from shrapnel. Although in all of that, he just had one tray break, one that was already broken, and the chip that was broke come off. How early can you plant turnips and kale? Now. But how early in the summertime? August.
I would wait,
late August.
I would wait in that hoop house till late August.
Yeah, late August, early
I'd go ahead and put hogs in it now. Let them turn it up. Water it real good. Pull the hogs out in a month or two.
Yeah, don't leave them in there a long time.
Water it real good and let it set till late August, and then plant your turnips in there. I think that's what I'd do, and then in December when you're ready to put your chickens in there,
whatever's left,
you'll have all those turnip greens. And when it starts getting cold, you put your sides down and close it up. Put your chickens in there, and they will eat that. It'll feed those chickens for a while. The turnip greens, they'll love turnip greens, and they'll dig it up the turnips. You'll be surprised how much of the turnips. Even when we put turnips in wheat for pasture, you'd be surprised how cattle will dig up turnips to eat them. So the chickens will too. Yeah.
They get a hold to the top and just.
Well, sometimes they mow the tops off and they go to stepping on them and pushing on them with their feet, and they kick them out.
Kick them out. Gotcha. Yeah, turnips is a huge cover crop here, and winter pasture or fall winter pasture.
It's a good addition.
Forage, yeah.
It also puts air and aerates the soil some, and it does a lot for the ground.
Yep.
Does a lot for the ground, but in your case, you'll be taking advantage of the nitrogen and the other stuff that your chickens and pigs have put in the ground, and you'll basically be turning that back into some nutrients for some feed for the chickens and the pigs, and that's a good circle for you, I think, Hank. That's my idea.
Yeah.
But kale and forage radishes and stuff like that would work in there too. It doesn't have to be turnips. It could be forage radishes. It could be forage beets. It could be turnips. It could be kale. It could be a mix of all those. You could even put some rye in there, and they'll eat that rye or wheat, and they'll eat it green.
Yeah, but pulling that out and spreading it on the fields is good before you plant. Gary holding a baby and both were sleeping reminds me of my dad holding my 2-year-old cousin at the time, and seems like he liked to be held by robust people. The warmth of their bellies. Gary was very thin back then. He was not chubby.
Yeah.
Rutabaga would work. Yes, rutabaga would work very well.
It would. Rutabaga is not something we've done a lot with. That's just not something we're familiar with.
I need to get some seed because somebody asked me for rutabaga, and it's time to put the seed in the ground.
It is.
So I'm going to look and see if I can find some in town. If I can't, I'll have to wait till fall because it's going to be too late. Yeah, I can order it, but it'll be too late to plant this year by the time I get seed. But yeah, I've got to restart. Gary started chamomile for me, or chamomile if you're like the British interpretation there, or pronunciation, that's the word. Then yeah, he started my chamomile because I've got to restart my garden, my herb garden, and I'm thinking about doing some major changes in it. I don't know. I've got a lot going. I hate to. That's a big project to take on, is remaking that. So maybe in the fall or maybe this summer I will harvest a whole bunch of my garlic out of there and start it over. The garlic has took over. Yeah. Yeah, it was way back in the past.
Yes, our son's 25 now, and he was a baby then.
Yeah, so it's been about 25 years ago.
Yes, and we did put out a video this week with our son on it.
Yeah.
He came and visited us before he went to Oregon. He went to work in Oregon on a ranch. So
he went to work on a ranch in Oregon that we're gonna have to go visit because they got a nice sightseeing thing there. So we're gonna have to go visit.
Tourist attraction.
Yeah, got a tourist attraction at their ranch. So we'll have to go see. And they have a store where you can buy like meat and stuff from their animals. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Which is something we've been wanting to do.
Yeah. I just haven't got to finish it.
We just time, y'all, time and money. It's always the problem, right?
You got time, you don't got money. When you got money, you don't got time.
That's the way it goes. So yeah, we just have been getting what we can get done. I've been working on book work because I have to do our ledgers for our businesses. And I am a horrible procrastinator and put it off all year till the first of the year.
She might be a horrible procrastinator, but she does a good job.
And then I've got to spend like 2 weeks rushing around trying to get it done and then turn it in. Thanks for coming in, Tony Renee.
Thank you. Good to see you.
See you later. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, it was. But exciting news. We are 304 watch hours away from monetization. That is so exciting. You guys are so awesome.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's interesting because Luke is just as big of a hoot as Gary is.
Let somebody watch our video.
No, Joe says that's cool. Making time to watch that one. Dad and son, both adults now. So Luke was our only child that looked like me. The girls all looked like Gary. And then Hannah looks a little bit like my granny. I can see her in her smile and her laugh and stuff. But pretty much she looks like Gary a lot. So now, guess who Luke looks like as a grown man? So who looks like me? No one. Everybody looks like Gary. He marked them all good.
Well, that's because you're so unique.
Oh, not very, because my mom and sisters look like me.
Well, yeah, except for you're pretty.
Be nice. They're pretty too.
Yes,
listen to him. He's terrible. Oh, thank you, Neil.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. We'd appreciate that.
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Yes, we will be there, Mr. Hank. We will be there on Saturday. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We're gonna stay on Grand Lake with my sister and brother-in-law. And so we'll go up sometime Friday. I need to look.
Are we still gonna do that for our giveaway?
We can, yeah.
Do we still want to?
Yeah, but we're gonna do a video about all that later.
We're gonna do a video about it.
Yeah, we got one of our videos needs to be that. Yep. Needs to be what all we have to give
Hopefully
away.
we can see you there, Hank. We will be there on Saturday.
So. Yeah. So yeah. So we're gearing up for our March 30th live to celebrate our 3-year anniversary on YouTube as creators. That'll be the anniversary of our first video going up, and it is our welcome video on our welcome page, which I need to go in and redo our welcome video because that video is super old and it shows how very little skill I had at editing and such. And it's mainly just pictures of stuff.
Pictures you'd taken before we decided to ever start videoing.
Yes, pictures I'd taken of our progress here, just starting from scratch, starting from nothing, and then going.
A bare piece of ground. And
yeah, we bought a bare piece of ground and have built and built and built, and we still have lots of building left to do. Lots of building left it
I
in.
was glad for the milking parlor this last week.
Yes, when that snow was blowing, it was nice to have a milking parlor to hide under.
Which is just a shed roof
Yes.
off the side of one of our buildings and a milking stanchion.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
That's all it is.
It's a little bitty roof that somebody had hauled off
Mhm.
and said, "Hey, do you want this?" I'm like, "Sure." And so I put it up on there and built the stanchion under it.
Yep.
Good milking parlor.
So, and yeah, Fireball Freedom is still not taking him. We've got a video coming up of our attempts to put them together out of the milking stanchion and without kickers. Well, I was really hopeful. We had put him in. I had put him out with her. She was in the stanchion on Friday evening, and she didn't have her kickers on, and she took him and was fine. But then not in the brown pen. She was not doing it in the round pen.
All right, you're bringing Laura with you. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to meet Laura.
Glad to know that she's finally willing to be seen in public with you.
Hello, Miss Barb. How are you, dear? Barb with Ben's Over Acres is here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be excited. We'll have to go out and eat or something. Get together.
So, not Okie, Ozark Homesteading Expo.
Yes.
That is August.
I can't look.
Lost it.
It's in late August. Yeah, it's funny how that goes. It really is funny. I've got yeah, ours are kind of, yeah. My sisters, you can tell we're all sisters. I look more like our mom. One of my sisters looks more like my dad, and especially one of my dad's sisters. And then one of my sisters looks a lot like my grandmother on my mom's side, but she also looks a lot like one of my dad's aunts. And then my oldest sister looks kind of like like a mix of our grandmother and our mom. It's kind of a weird.
Yeah. Yeah. My kids look somewhat like me. Not as much as my brother and I look like my dad.
Yes, except for your brother. So Gary looks like his dad, like to a T, like hair color, beard color, everything, but the eyes are a little different. Like your eye colors change. Gary's dad's eyes are blue, blue, blue.
Mine get green.
And
sometimes.
Gary's kind of get a little green and gray. And Joe David Gary's brother has dark brown hair like mine and brown eyes and is dark complected.
But he's thin and he's clean shaven, so he looks just like my dad.
Yeah.
Except for the eye color.
He looks just like Grandpa.
She says that his hair is dark. It's gray. It's getting gray.
He looks just like Grandpa.
He does.
More than your dad does.
And my dad looks like,
but he looks like Grandma too.
Yes,
he's got Grandma's eye. He's got Grandma's eyes and stuff.
A lot of people in my family look alike.
Yeah, they do.
You can kind of tell my family.
Even generations.
Yeah. I've got a fifth cousin that people have mistaked us for each other.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, I had a fifth cousin.
He's passed.
He's gone on.
Well, and even his brother looks like, you guys kind of look alike. So yeah.
Yep.
They mark their kids. Cargill kids are pretty marked.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yep.
So yeah, I come from a fairly good sized family. Like my dad's family's huge, like his brothers and sisters and all my cousins and stuff. And then my mom's family's pretty good size. So my dad is one of 9 or 10, depending on how you look at things. And then he's and then my mom has 5 siblings.
Hey, Patty.
And so I have a lot of cousins there. Hey, Patty, how are you? So I have a lot of siblings. It's crazy. When my granny passed away in 1987, there were I can't remember.
Thanks, Jennifer. Good to see you in here.
Thanks, Jennifer. But I think I can't remember if I had 48 or 52 cousins, just first cousins. And then there was I can't remember the numbers, which one's which. She had either 48 or 52
good job.
Grandkids and great grandkids. but swap that number. So one number was grandkids, and I think that was the 42. And then she had, no, I think 52 grandkids, 42 great grandkids. And then at the time she had 5 great grands. And that's been, goodness, 30, 40 years ago, a long time ago. So that was then, but
So
yeah, she had a lot of
Natural
grandkids.
Grandma has the Ozark Homesteading Expo dates up. They will be in Marshfield, Missouri. And you guys come watch the chicken plucking demonstration?
Yes.
Because I know people that are going to participate in that.
Yes. Know who's going to be doing that? Oh, hello, Rick. Thanks for coming in. Rick and Kimberly, is Rick or Kimberly or Little Rick, whoever's coming in. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your company.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah, you can watch us later. Enjoy your company.
Enjoy your company. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for being in here, Rick.
And yeah, so yeah.
Or better yet, let Rick leave it running somewhere in the other room so we get the hours.
Yeah, you have to have the sound to a certain setting or it won't
do
count.
you?
But yeah, that's funny. It watches those kind of things. It also watches, like, if you're watching, they're now saying to watch like a playlist and comment on a video or two while you're watching that playlist. Switch and go watch something else and then come back. You graduated with 3 cousins. I understand. So the year I graduated, there were 2 more under me. So let's see. For 13 years straight, a Rusco with the last name Rusco graduated from Olive High School, which is the high school I went to. And I was, let's see, Jason was the last one for that to end that streak, that 13-year streak. And then there was a gap. So there was
Commander Bacon and Lala. I appreciate you doing that, Rick.
So I'd have been number 10 because then there was Craig, Cammie, and Jason. So, but in like Gary's class, I had descendant-wise of the Ruscos and my cousins. There were like 4 of my cousins in Gary's class. Goldie and Craig. I'm trying to remember, was there a lick lighter in your? No, not in yours. Maybe there were just 3.
Was Goldie in my class? I guess
Goldie was in your class. Goldie. I'm trying to think. I know there were 3 in your, at least 3, maybe 4 in your class. But yeah, so where I grew up, like, even my great grandfather's name was on the school kind of deal. I guess they took that building down by the time you graduated, but. Hello, Doug. You ran us all night last night. Thank you. Yay, Patty.
Good job.
Good job. Get those pepper seeds started. Yay.
Yep.
Oh. So Doug and Shelly at His Way Homestead will be going live after us. They'll go live.
Are you going live today, Doug?
Yeah, they'll go live about 30 minutes after we quit. Because we're going to go try to get some potatoes planted in this crazy wind. Unless you're too tired. If you're too tired, we'll just eat supper and just veg.
Like a bicycle?
Yeah.
You guys know why the bicycle couldn't stand up on its own? Because it was too tired.
Yeah. 6:30 Central Time. His Way Homestead will be live.
13 in her dad's family.
Yep, 13. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So my dad had, it was kind of messed up. But anyway, yeah. Some of his nieces and nephews got raised with him because of a tragedy in their family.
It's awesome.
His Way will be live at 6:30.
What's she laughing at?
I don't know.
My joke about the bicycle?
Yes, your bicycle joke. He's got the dad jokes.
Yes.
Jalopy picking. Yes.
That was specifically requested.
Yes.
Bring the jalopy.
Bring the jalopy. Bring the jalopy.
Oh, you guys make fun of my chicken plucker, but it does its job, and I didn't pay much for it.
Nope. So. And we've been told by somebody that they think it does a better job. And so, yeah.
I like what it does.
Yeah.
It does its job, and it does what we want it to do.
Yep.
It works for us. And that when that was made, that's what chicken pluckers looked like.
Yes.
The whiz bang was stuff that people built out of the Mother Earth news.
Yeah.
And then that became the new industry standard for home chicken pluckers.
Yeah.
It changed, but my old spindle type, it works good. And if I was building one, I would think a spindle would be easier to build.
I think so too.
I just do. I think it's pretty simple.
It is very simple, but I know safety wise, it's part of the deal too.
Yeah, there probably should be guards on the belts and pulleys a little more than there is. There's some, but as far as getting your fingers in the plucker fingers, they aren't gonna hurt you. They might sting a little bit, but they're not gonna peel the hide off.
Well, I was thinking of the pulleys and belts.
Yeah, the pulleys and the belts probably should have more guards on them.
Bicycle tired.
Yeah.
He may be flat by the end of this. Oh my goodness. How many more punnies can we come up with? Several cousins, but sadly don't know any of them really. My dad had 7 siblings, most a lot older. Yeah, my dad was, of his 9 or 10, however you want to put it.
Char. Hey, Char Griffin.
He was, let's see, he kind of strange. So there was.
I don't know what's going on with your account.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, Char. I'm going to have to go in. When you're here Tuesday, remind me. And we'll go in and make you a mod on one of my past lives. And that'll get it where you can make sure you're commenting here. But I see you are getting to comment, so that's good. But yeah, I knew a lot of like my second cousins, and even more distant than that were my age. So I knew them a lot. So I ran around a lot with like my dad's. So my dad's oldest brother's kids, and then one of his older brother's kids.
There is probably more than one video with my chicken plucker on it. I can't think right now. Natural Grandma, if you check out their video, he's got a good video of my chicken plucker.
Yeah, we did the chicken processing video, and it's on there. It's on the chicken processing video. It's on the Ozarks Homesteading Expo video. I can't remember which one because I got like 2 or 3 of that. And the one in Missouri. And then, so my dad's siblings. So there's like 28 years between my dad's oldest brother and his youngest brother. And so, and 23 years between my dad and his oldest brother. So there was a lot of, most of my cousins were my second and third cousins.
Sorry. We
got to check your videos. Okay, awesome. Char. All right. See you later, Hank. We will see you Saturday. Check out the hoop house and give them some suggestions. Lots of chickens in the hoop houses. Yep. Cool.
Cool deal.
Yeah. Well,
glad everybody's in here. Hank, we'll see you later, and hopefully we get to run into you Saturday. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Get to visit.
We love the community we've built around homesteading. We have done this for a long time, and I wish that when our kids were babies and we were doing this, especially when we kind of had to depend on it for a while, I wish we'd have been able to connect with the community and go to some expos. Back then, I didn't even know what Mother Earth News Magazine was, and I wish I had learned that. About that time
when we were in the house in Cushing, because Wesley had left them in the magazines in the house. And that's when I figured
it out, and I started kind of looking at some of that stuff.
But the closest one was Topeka, and that was at that time we could not have came to Topeka. We had Grandpa, and we had
had older people that taught us stuff.
Yes,
but we wish we'd have been able to connect more.
Oh, got to stop in for his live. Okay, we'll do our best. We're going to try to get some potatoes planted.
If you surprise me, it might scare me.
He might pee.
Well, somebody told me they had a can of powdered pea, so you can just take a pee anytime you want. I can't remember that.
It was Colleen.
Colleen, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, and I've got a surprise for you that I keep forgetting to get mailed out to you.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to have to get it mailed out to you. And I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. You'll laugh. Okay. Well, we're going to, when we get done here in just a few minutes, we're going to run outside and try to get some potatoes planted, and then we'll come in for your live.
Really probably ought to video that, but it might be a video only, no audio.
Yeah, because the wind is awful. I'm probably going to have to get an anchor for the tripod, set it down close to the ground so it's not high up.
Yeah.
And turn the sound off because the wind is rocking.
Yep.
10 minutes left. Whoop whoop. Awesome.
All right.
Need a bigger garden. Want to grow all my prepper varieties. Well, Miss Patty.
Ours is bigger every year, Patty. I just say, you want more garden? I stick the tiller in the ground and start tilling.
Or he brings in logs and makes me raise
Yeah,
beds.
I built a couple of raised beds for her this year.
Yeah.
And last year we kind of expanded
Yeah.
some rhubarb bed. We're going to
Mhm.
probably add some more manure into that this year and plant more than rhubarb in that bed. Some of that rhubarb didn't survive all the spraying
No.
and stuff.
No.
Okay. Yes.
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 Yeah,
That's a
Ozarks
good
homesteading.
video
Awesome. For the chicken pluckers.
of my jalopy chicken plucker, of my spindle type chicken plucker. It's just an older spindle type Schweigs. Is that the brand name?
Schweiss or something like that.
They're made
Yeah.
in Minnesota, and they still build them,
Do they? Okay.
but they build the whiz bang type now, the
Okay.
drum type instead of the spindle type. But it's an older spindle type, and I bought it used off of Craigslist, I think, and man, I paid like $75 for it. We had to kind of fiddle with some things to get it working, but it works great. It does a great job. It's way better than hand plucking one.
Yes. My next thing I've got to get going is herbs. Whenever we get some stuff growing, I've got to start a bunch of herb seeds because I've got to, one, rebuild my herb garden, and two, I have been requested to grow herbs to sell at the farmer's market, like fresh herbs, to sell fresh herbs. There's a lady that sells propagated herbs in pots a lot, and she does really well. But I've had someone ask me, to provide fresh herbs for the farmer's market this year and cut flowers, but I don't think I have time to do both.
We'll see.
I really don't.
We'll see.
Yeah, the spindle
If I
type.
don't get more work, maybe I need to grow
Yeah,
flowers.
you may have to grow flowers. You may have to be the vegetable farmer. So yeah.
Yeah, the spindle type chicken plucker, I think they're pretty handy. We do have some videos of that somewhere, Doug. I can't remember. There's an Ozark homestead.
Yeah.
And she said there's some chicken plucking. One of the chicken processing videos will have that in there. But also Natural Grandma Hank has a really good video of it at the Ozark Homesteading Expo, me demonstrating it.
Ellen Newman is in New Mexico, so the weeds are already coming up. That's why they're burning. Yep. Patty wants to know if you have one. Do we need to do a tour? Do we need to do a southern tour with our chicken plucker? Please say yes, Patty and Doug. Please say yes. We'll schedule it all out, and we'll do a tour. We can get Eden City Farm sit for us, and we can do a traveling tour and end, or either, we could do it. We could do it.
Yeah, I'm sure you did too, Doug. I appreciate that a bunch. A bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who was talking about
Patty.
the burning pasture?
Oh no, that was Evelyn Newman.
Evelyn Newman. We have some neat videos of pasture burning.
Yeah.
Some of just being burnt when we're not involved, and some of us burning. Really nice videos.
You have access to one. Okay, cool. So is it like the yard bird or the whiz bang type?
The drum type.
The drum type.
Those work okay. They're kind of hands off, which is nice for a lot of people. Mine it's a little learning curve to mine. But the bad thing about a drum type is they will tear something up in a heartbeat if you're not careful.
Sure, we're supposed to help Doug and Stacy with their meat birds soon. Doug and Shelly. I'm sorry, Doug and Shelly with their meat birds soon. Awesome. Yay. We need to do a southern tour. Do a southern tour, go down with put the jalopy in the back of the truck and run around. That's what we do. It could fit in the back of the Subaru. We could do it. Oh, yeah.
Didn't like it and sent it back.
I don't blame you. There's a lot of people that don't like them. The drum is nice.
There is the drum. There's some benefits to that. The Yardbird one that Cheryl Franklin has, right?
Yardbird.
Yeah, Yardbird. Is Franklin the right last name?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That she has that she puts on the Ozark Homesteading Expo.
Mm-hmm.
That Yardbird one, it worked pretty good.
It is nice.
And the nice thing about them is you throw the bird in there and you step back. You can go kill another bird and get it to drop it in there and come pull that one out. You can keep some things moving that way, but there's not a lot of control over how it plucks. It does it or it doesn't, and it breaks legs or it doesn't, and it tears hide or it doesn't.
Yeah.
There's just not control over that. If you get your scalding just right, you're not going to have a lot of problems. If your birds aren't too small or too big, you're not going to have a lot of problems.
Hello, Camp Silky. Welcome. Camp Silky is a small channel there in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Go check them out, guys.
Yes.
They raise silky chickens.
That's where I want to go do a tour. Y'all need your chickens plucked?
We could do a southern tour and go up through the Midwest and then end up in the upper
49 states.
Yeah,
49 states tour.
49 state tour. I don't know if we could handle 49. Hello, Happy Hen Homestead. Hello.
That's funny. As I look at the camera, I look up and there's a sign that says Happy Hens hanging on our wall.
Yep.
Happy Hens live here.
Yeah. When we got was that one? I don't know. Your dad gave me one, and we got one whenever
we bought some
feed.
We bought some turkeys there.
Yeah. It was the turkeys, not the feed. Sorry. Yeah. Have plucker will travel.
Oh, my mom used to sing a song about a chicken plucker.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Yeah. Crazy busy week coming up. We got some folks coming to visit us on Tuesday. And we're going to make some soap. Look at him. He's yawning. He's going to be too tired. He's going to be flat by the time the live ends in a couple minutes. And, I feel
like I'm sinking in the chair.
We got some folks coming, and we've got to get ready for the Okie Homesteading Expo.
Got to go around some fence and help
finish the corral. Yeah, I'm going to hopefully be getting some gardens prepared.
Happy Hen Homestead said, "Yes, we do. Come on up." Where are you at, Happy Hen Homestead?
Are you in the Upper Peninsula as well?
Peninsula of Michigan?
We've got a whole lot of friends from there. Not today, but come up.
Camp Silky, but come on up. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But that's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
No,
but
that's a long ways that way.
I need to go visit some people in Wyoming.
We do. And we need to get to Oregon, and we need to.
Our son has moved to
Oregon.
Oregon.
Yep. So we need to get to we can't even seem to get to Kansas City to visit our kid that's there. So yeah, we did have 2 kids in Kansas City. Now we've got 1, and Hannah's still here. We got
friends and family in Missouri.
We got friends and family in Missouri. Yeah.
We go to Oklahoma some.
Yes, we are. We are going on Saturday.
Are you going, Patty? You guys going? Wait till the snow melts.
Happy
Hen says, awesome.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go Saturday. It looks like we're gonna get a go.
Okay.
It does. It looks like we're gonna get a go. So I don't go back to work until next week, and I'm gonna push to get all our ledgers caught up and turned into my goal is Wednesday or Thursday to get them turned into the accountant, and then he can have them for the next month.
Getting too expensive to travel anywhere yet.
It is. When are we heading east? Colleen wants us to come to her. Oh. Oh, Happy
across
Hens
the
a driveway from Camp
Awesome.
Silky. Awesome.
Awesome. Well, that'd be a 2-for-1 chicken plucking deal, huh?
Yeah, we could just put it out in the driveway and pluck the chickens. Bring them from all around. Cool. Oh man, Miss Colleen, we need to do a tour. Yeah, you'd love to have us in New Jersey. That'd be pretty cool.
If I'm going to New England, Maine.
We could stop in New Jersey, on our way to Maine.
I got you.
See, I'm trying here. Yes. All right. All right.
All right. Cool.
Would love to see you.
We'll hope to see you guys there.
We're gonna have to rent out a place and have. Oh, it's your sister. Awesome.
So a happy hen and some silkies, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Happy hen.
Are the happy hens silkies?
Oh, we had Hannah's happy hens for a long time, and then Hannah used to was in charge of the chickens for a long time, and so we called them Hannah's happy hens.
She says she's got room for us.
Got room for us. Whoop. Well, wow. That may be something we have to do sometime.
Yeah.
We need to sometime. It's kind of hard to get away sometimes. We didn't think we were going to get to go to the Okie Homesteading Expo, but
we've got some really good farm sitters that like to help us out.
We do.
Our daughter Hannah does a good job, but sometimes some of the big animal stuff is a little too much for her by herself.
Right, and she works weekends.
Yeah, and she works weekends. We got some friends that come help her with that, and she gets along with them good, and that works out really well. Okay.
GoFundMe page for fuel cost. Yes, we need a GoFundMe. Whoop whoop! Traveling the world. Staying in Glenpool. Cool. Right. Cool. We are staying with family. And maybe, I don't know. We're staying with family for sure. We have some friends that want us to stay with them too. And we might stay one night with my sister and brother-in-law and then one night with friends, depending on, and you know those friends, depending on how things work out.
You guys have been there.
Yeah.
We've been there with you.
We've been there with you.
Those friends. And ate some tongues.
Yeah. See, Colleen's like, go from me. Yeah. Awesome, Patty. Glenpool. That's going to be a bit of a drive. Yeah. But we're going to have a bit of a drive too.
We're going to have an hour drive from where we're staying too. But it's better than driving from here.
She has regular sized chickens.
Regular sized chickens. Okay.
Oh my, Mr. Charles, you better be careful. Okay. See you later. Have a good evening, Mr. Charles.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in here, Charles.
Wow. 11 folks in. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, the wind is getting it. I don't know. Should we wait and see what tomorrow brings for planting potatoes?
I don't know. Whatever you think.
I say we wait till tomorrow. That wind is terrible.
I hope to get to work all day tomorrow.
Well, if I can plant potatoes.
Yep. I've got the ditch dug already.
Oh, cool. He dug the ditch for me. And
I don't know if that's 1 or 2 rows of potatoes. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
We could use
I can dig one too. Yes. Yeah. Visit John and Angela. So if you go, anyway, Patty.
Yes.
There's some little blonde-headed monsters down the street from them or up the street from them, whichever way. They are adorable little monsters, and they're mine.
One of Cindy's nieces lives in their neighborhood.
Yeah, one of my nieces lives in their neighborhood, and she has 3 little monsters, and they are absolutely adorable.
We had one talked into coming home with us to help us find a calf one time.
Bye, Tiny Tim. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. Yeah, one of them, the middle one.
Thanks for coming in.
The middle one. So they have a boy and then 2 girls. And the boy is the oldest, and then there's 2 girls. And the middle one, Mother's Day. My calf was missing. Was it Mother's Day?
I don't know. Whenever it was.
Couldn't be Mother's Day. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it was Mother's Day because it was Howdy and Frosty. And Hannah couldn't find Frosty. And so we had to leave my family function and come home early.
Neighbors' cattle got out down the road, and they're running down the highway, and our cattle ended up in there.
And so we got Howdy back, but Hannah couldn't find Frosty. And so we came home, and he was just in another pasture on the other side of the fence. But yeah, but my little one, she was ready to come home with me and be a prairie girl and help me find a cow. And so then I had to take a picture and send it to her and show Miss JoJo that I'd found my calf. And she's like, oh, so happy he's with his mommy.
Yes, Charles is Fallen Arkansas veteran's name, Joe. That's correct.
Yeah, there are several Charleses. Yeah.
One of the things I hope we get to do this year.
Yeah.
I want to do more fishing. I haven't done more fishing, not much fishing in a while. And we live where the white bass run. Well, we live not too far from where the white bass run, and I love catching white bass. And I haven't fished. The first couple of years we were here, I fished for white bass, but I haven't in a long time.
And our friend passed away that brought us a lot of white bass and brought us our plums. And so, yeah, I still have a whole bunch of plums in the freezer that I need to make plum jelly out of too.
Yeah, we have a friend that is going to be with Jesus now, and we're so thankful that he's going to be with Jesus now. But he asked us if we would like some plums to make plum jelly. We're like, oh, sure. And we're expecting, a couple gallons.
3 5-gallon buckets full of plums.
Once, and then turn around and brought some more.
I was like, oh my gosh. So a bunch of them got froze.
Yeah. We made a lot of jelly.
We did
make a lot of jelly. We sell that at our farmer's market, and it's a pretty good hit.
It is a hit,
But we also froze a bunch of that.
Oh, no. They can't eat what they have there catch in New Jersey.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh.
Mercury levels, I'm assuming.
Probably. Yeah, those heavy metals can really be a problem. Yes, they are nice friends to have. That's exactly it. Yes.
And he would like, I gotta go. I'm gonna go fishing. I think I'm gonna go fishing. And then, 20 minutes later, I don't even know that he had time to go get his fishing pole and head to the
lake,
the river where he was going. He'd send me a picture of like a 40-pound flathead. Yep. And he caught gobs of fish, big old fish.
Pollution. The pollution's so bad they can't eat the fish. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Colleen.
Yeah, that's a problem in some places I've heard. That's too bad.
Yeah, the lake my grandparents lived on when I was growing up in Texas. My mom's parents lived in southeast Texas on Lake Livingston. And I've heard, my cousins said that it had gotten polluted. I don't know if they've gotten it cleaned up yet or not, but that there were no fish left in it, which is really sad. Yeah.
Yeah, I hopefully get to fish some this summer.
Matt needs to go fishing more too. When his dad died 22 years ago, he sort of quit going. Oh, yeah. Sometimes that can be, when it's tied around the memories of a loved one. It's hard to start back up again.
One of my grandpas was a fishing machine, and I learned a lot of it from him.
Yeah, my grandparents were fishers.
And that's kind of a good memory for me. And I actually still have some of his fly tying or jig tying stuff. He didn't tie flies, he tied jigs. And I still got some of his stuff and I use it. And that's a kind of a nice memory for me to sit down and use some of his old spindles and tie some jigs from his old mold. And it's a good thing.
Will be honest, I am not a good fisherman because I cannot be still long enough to fish.
If we can get into the white bass this year, you'll like that because it's just catch.
Yeah. Because I just can't sit still that long.
Yeah.
Like my grandmother at 12 and 13 trying to teach me to crochet, she was just like, no, honey, some people just can't do it. I just could not be still enough. I guess I was 13 that summer. We stayed with her, but yeah, just difficult I always struggle to sit still unless I'm doing something while I'm sitting. Like even sitting and doing the live is hard. I know I'm talking, but it's still difficult. And I'm getting to where I used to do it if I was driving. I could sit a long time driving, but now I'm getting where I can't sit a long time driving. It just kind of drives me nuts. Got to be moving. But even sitting here, I'm jiggling a leg and my hands are moving with me talking. Yeah, they don't sit still well. Cool beans. Well, guys,
This is about time for
I
us to
guess
be
it is
done.
about time for us to be gone. Thank you all so much for coming in and joining us tonight. Remember, God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
So, guys, thank you for coming in and joining us on our live. Thank you for supporting our channel. Thank you for loving on us. And you're more relaxed. I can do it if I'm reading a book, Patty. That's the only way. I usually sit and read a book with him, and then that's how I do. All right. See you, Char. We'll see you, Char. I'll see you Tuesday. I'm so excited. Bless y'all. Bless everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming in. We pray you have a blessed week. Good night, and God bless.
See y'all later.
See you later.